of this lot.
That's right.
And he gets people and then he sacks them and he gets more people. But this is the latest lot. Is that true?
It's so on point.
Oh dear.
He called himself the boss of, a couple of days ago. And that, so.
He's the quietest boss I've ever met. They're being cruel to you.
It's okay, the next big event that we do, we'll see who gets chosen to go.
Oh!
So, they can carry on, they say what they want.
He knows how to hurt.
Oh, yeah. That's all right.
We'll start with the top of the class. Sat on her own. She insisted, I don't know why. Well, we'll ask her. That's Dion. Tell me about your life other than with this group, because all of you do other things except John. But we'll come to that in a minute.
I'm a court clerk, which entails going to court and meeting with barristers there and looking after the clients and basically taking all the notes that the judge, barrister and everybody
How
says.
do you take notes? Is it shorthand?
No.
Oh, it's one of these clever machines?
No.
Oh, go on.
I write.
You write it?
It's normal writing.
Right. Courtney, rescue me.
Hello.
Hello, he's a statistician. What are you?
I'm a statistician.
That's the one.
I'm a civil servant.
Oh, what a combination. What am I allowing you here for?
Who knows?
Come on, statistics is open for abuse. Everybody, look at the inflation figures we're giving. Everybody says they're all lies and it's statisticians that are responsible. True or false?
No, I'm involved with labour market statistics, so I'm actually looking at the numbers of those who are unemployed or those who are in employment and what have you.
All right. Now, look, how do you tell whether people are telling the truth? I mean, can't you? You can't.
You really can't. I mean, if you're analysing results from a survey, it's really very difficult.
So maybe it's not accurate.
There's always possibilities for inaccuracies.
Yeah, there's always this plus or minus thing, isn't there?
Yes.
In stats, anyway.
Yeah.
John is a workaholic, and he does schools, don't you? Now you're at the front end here, aren't you? Because apart from when you're gigging, you're out there and trying to put back into society where maybe it's gone wrong.
Yes, most definitely. Myself and a team of tutors from the gospel side of the track. So we go into schools and run music workshops, gospel singing workshops, which allows us to access into inner city schools where there's a lot of problems with teenagers, with primary school kids, children as young as 8, 9, who have got issues.
What sort of issues?
Just respect issues is the biggest one. That's the biggest problem,
No, that's the buzzword. I mean, it covers a lot of things, though, doesn't it?
It does, but part of it, from where I stand, and the government has now jumped on this. Part of it is what happens at home. The government are trying to, for a while they have allowed the parents, or they've stopped the parents from the whole discipline thing with their children.
They've stopped the parents hitting the child.
They stopped the parents hitting the child, but they've stopped teachers in schools disciplining the children. And we're not talking about the good old days of caning. When I was back at school, 6 of the best. that was the one. But even nowadays, children can really go up to a teacher and really call the teacher's bluff. And teacher can't even hold on to a child anymore. You're just not allowed to touch them. So kids will take that kind of thing and know their measures and know how far they can go with the teachers and really push the boundaries.
What can the teacher say these days? Stand outside the room, or is that exclusion?
That's against the child's human rights.
No,
I kid you not.
My
Doing lines is against children's rights. Doing attention in some places, in Scotland especially, a child took school to court in regards to the whole thing.
Are these the European rules that we?
Well, hey, it's the European convention. So from time to time, that's what.
Yeah, but they don't. I mean, there's no problems, for instance, in French schools. There's still discipline there, and that's in Europe.
It's true, but then the dynamics of when it comes to children. I mean, you've got children as young as 9 and 10 drinking wine in France, but it's taken as a family thing.
Yeah.
You know, families eat dinner together and drink wine together, and it's controlled.
Yeah.
It's in a controlled environment. We've got kids walking around, running around at 9 and 10 out on the streets at midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, drinking and carrying on bad. You know, that's the difference between the European model and the British model. And if you look at the heart of that model, the family is right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, in Europe, everything is the family. The nucleus of the family is very, very strong. Over here, for whatever reason, we've allowed the nucleus of the family to fall apart. And the whole thing of just sitting down with your dinner in your hand. Family's not even cooking dinner; it's just microwave dinners. Go and help yourself to some food. Microwave it. Come and sit down watching television, and what they're watching on TV is affecting what their concept. So there's no dynamics of a dining table and sitting around a dining table and talking about the day and how's the day for you. Finishing dinner together. Maybe one of the parents going in the kitchen with one of the children to wash the dishes, and another one clearing the table, and the family working together.
What sort of programs are they watching that are not good for them?
You know what? Dare I say, music programs. You know, a lot. What's happening on MTV?
The lyrics or the actual
lyrics?
suggestive?
Well, it's the lyrics. It's the suggestions. The sex and the violence, and then you know what? If it's not TV, it's the games that they're playing. You know, the PlayStation games, the video games, and you know, government will start to say, or the people will start to say, "Oh, these things don't affect us." But the truth is, if they do not affect you, if television or what you see doesn't affect you, why are advertising spending billions trying to get a message across through the television medium? It's a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
Of course television affects you. Of course the games affect you. You know, but if you haven't got your parents to help you and guide you along the road to show you, or you know what you've just seen there, you need to get the balanced view of it. You know, if you haven't got parents giving you that kind of guidance and just leaving you and blocking you in front of television to let the television educate you, then what do you expect?
Yeah. Time for the break. And there's no time for Rhoda. Sorry to leave you out of it. He may allow you to speak after the break.